the party all for you. You best friend can get peace too. You like Barbie? You like Barbie?
Yeah, the girls won't walk up again. Yeah, the girls won't walk up again. Yeah, the girls won't walk up again. Prove it right here.
Good evening and welcome to Crop Over Activated. Energized by Kure Oxygen Water, also sponsored by CBC and Flow. Now, tonight, I want to take this opportunity to reach out to our viewers in the region and beyond. Thanks to, of course, Caribbean Media Corporation, CMC. Of course, you know, Crop Over Activated, energized by Kure, is shown in over 22 Caribbean territories, the US, tri-state area, Canada, and the UK. Special thanks to all the partners tonight, Kure Oxygen Water, and of course, Flow. Now, I want to let you know tonight, you can win a costume with Contact the Band, of course. Watch and win promotion right here on Crop Over Activated. July 1st until July 15th, a costume will be giving away to one of you lucky viewers. Now, here's how it's going to happen. You have to watch for something that took place in the show and WhatsApp the answer to 467-5465. Now, that's all you got to do for a chance to win one of these lovely costumes from Contact Band. Now, there's so much to talk about tonight, and we will be right back. Over to DJ Gunna.
Whoa, yeah, yeah. I went in this fence, all eyes on me when I walk my ways. Know this boy while wine his hands on my behind. Can you bring them up a bit? Cause I know how you like how I walk in it. I don't really mind, but your hands on my behind. And I know all the music does move you, cause it does move me the same way too, yeah. But I have a man who is not you. Don't mean to cause a scene, just hear what I say. Say, hands off my property. I know that you could hold me properly. Hands off my property.
You hear me? 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. No jump.
Welcome back to Crop Over Activated. I see Gunna there putting in the jerk, so you know that we fully outside here now, people. All right. Of course, my co-host, Jewel Ford, and I'm telling you, people, Jewel got on another outfit from some other part of Africa right now. Jewel, this outfit from?
Listen to me. I will have you know I am dressed for your breakfast fete this weekend. Pajamas.
Pajamas, and you outside early.
And I was like early.
Yeah, it makes sense then. I'm telling you.
What's up? What's up, Ras? It's lovely doing the show with you. Got a lot of good comments and compliments
People
from
like
people
the
like
like
me.
People like the like me. People like the like me.
Look, we outside, we like anything.
I'm telling you.
Gunna, what you do this weekend? And
Yeah,
just
this
remember,
weekend.
this is family TV.
This weekend was a void, man. I touched the Dream Chaser for Key City. There was also Nudes. That was a movie too. And
Nudes.
No, okay, stop. Nudes got certain connotations.
Nudes, not Raska in the Nudes. Not Raska in the Nudes.
Why always gotta be me?
Ras, I thought you told me Gunna was your friend.
He was until now. But yeah, Nudes is a party. It used to be a beach party, but you know, like a beach venues, they did it at a garden in Sandwood Estate, and you wear the nude tones, the nude colors in your clothing, and it's real nice. You know, nice.
It sounds like
Yeah,
a nice place.
nice vibe,
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. Then there was our Mystical Garden Party too.
Right.
Yeah,
Another
that was
garden
nice.
party,
Highgate.
Highgate, right in
Yeah.
St. George, Dodge
Yeah.
Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gunna, he was
That was
busy
all by
this
me.
weekend.
Why no? I know where Highgate is. That was all by me.
Yeah, yeah.
The thing I like is the promoters. They're not dipping their toe back in the water, whole body in the water.
Whole body.
Events every weekend,
Right now,
several events.
Right now, it's swim or drown. Ain't it in between? Ain't a lay floating, ain't a doggy paddle. Is a full-on freestyle swim or is it drown?
So what you got up to this weekend?
Yeah, well, Thursday I went to the CBC Soca line. That was down La Mirage. Friday I went to the NCS Sweet line up in St. Joseph. Saturday I went Halo to Crop Over Saturdays. And then Sunday, I passed through News. I see Gunna.
You see you.
I see you. And News was good, you know, Leroy performing, Lead Pipe, Satis, Mole.
Yeah.
It was good. It
It
was,
Don't
is
forget,
so
don't
good.
forget that 98.1 was involved too.
in News,
Yes,
they
please.
promoted that, and it was a real good turnout. So
You remember Lisa said last week, if you want
Yeah.
the numbers, you gotta be
Yeah, for
associated with
wanting numbers,
CBC.
you gotta come with
You gotta
CBC.
come with CBC.
Correct.
The ceremony delivered last games was last Saturday. That was good. Listen, I watched it from home.
Right.
But I thoroughly enjoyed the procession from Rock Hall
it was like a jump.
down to Portville. Listen to me.
It was colors. It was entertainment.
That had
it
Shaggy
was,
Bear, that
yeah.
had the Green Monkey, that had Mother Sally.
Yep.
It was really nicely done.
Yeah,
The vintage concert at the end was awesome.
Yes.
It was really a lovely event. It really is the start of the festival.
I would hope they do it again, though. I know it came about different this year, but I hope they do it again like that again. I really hope they do.
I agree. Well, joining us now on the set is Demand Joke. That start the jokes.
Start the jokes.
Start the jokes. Joke for joke. It is Serenader. How you, my man?
Fine, thank you.
I understand you looking at your tent this year, though. You see the performance for your tent?
I see it.
You top? You top this on bottom?
I see it. I see it. I want to hear where it come from. That was where I'm glad to hear today. I want to hear where this come from.
No, it's a factual song, you know.
Yeah.
You only got to pass by the stadium and look at it. The top is off and the bottom let out. So I decided the only way I could present this tune to the
Right.
public is to be topless and bottom out too.
Right.
And it worked.
Fully fact. No
But-
holding back.
How did you come up with this song?
Well, to come up with a song once you know what you're singing about as a Calypsonian, that you ain't got to wait till somebody write the lyrics for you. It become easy. You see, and if you know my topics in the past was difficult topics to write about. Steel in there. When I wrote steel, somebody asked me, "You going mad?" But you could find to write about steel. The same thing happened with jogging. What you could say about jogging?
Right.
That is my way about Kai. So, to come with topics that you wouldn't think somebody was saying, you know.
Something different, man.
Well, like steel in there came when they passed through the public building yard
Right.
one evening. I saw, you know, when there was other repairs,
Right.
and they had the steel dump on the ground for a long time. And I saw real steel in here. And I said to myself, you know something? Steel in there, steel in there, steel in there. That's a song, you know, and
You gone from there.
it happened.
Listen, you needed to have seen it the night of the finals.
Yeah.
Presentation. At the end of the song, even the security guard was stealing things.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
And that was a very popular song that year.
Definitely. It still
You
is.
know, it still is that. You took the Pic-O-De-Crop Calypso in 1990 with Jogging and Tug of War, and then Stealing Day, he won in 1993 with that and Breakdown. And listen,
Right.
Breakdown was the song in the fair.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this year. You're back in the tent. What's that like being back out?
Well, to be honest,
Are you really big show tent, of course?
Yeah,
all the time.
All the time.
I feel happy to be a part of Crop Over, that's the truth.
Yeah.
And I want to thank CBC for their contribution towards what is happening right now. You know, I can hear Ray Kaiso all the time from certain stations, they can tell you at CBC, and I enjoy that. I don't sleep at nights. And no, I'm serious.
You don't like to sleep?
My
or?
sleep would come around like 2:45 anywhere around there.
But at night, that's in the morning.
Before
That's
5
morning.
That's
but before
morning.
5 o'clock, I'm back up again.
Whoa.
So you don't sleep?
No, well, how you can sleep at Crop Over time as a Calypsonian? You Calypsonian,
You're right.
You try to listen to what the other guy can release,
Yeah.
and you will know how you shaping.
Yeah.
You know, that's my main
Don't position
object.
yourself.
Yeah, you know how to move your lyrics later around to suit.
Well, that makes perfect sense.
We have a clip of this song, Topless on Bottom Out. I want to play a little of that. But before we got that, there's been a big lot of talk on controversy
Yes.
about the Junior Monarch and the young people singing Bashment. Your thoughts of introducing
Bashment
Bashment
Soca
Soca into
Well,
the Junior
Junior
Monarch?
Monarch. Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I never criticized bashment.
Right.
I criticize involving the 7 years in it. Because they said from 7 years up, and I don't believe at 7 years, you should be learning the youth about bashment. Give them something. You call it something like the family get home, write up a little spiritual song for them.
Right.
You know, this body write up a little spiritual song for the family, and then everybody come again. We got a little competition there for the children singing this little spiritual thing.
Yeah.
You still involve it in crop over.
Yeah.
Which nobody at all will object to that. Anybody object to that?
But
something
let me
wrong.
ask you this: bashment is really a beat, you know. It is you don't. You could say that about any other rhythm, beat, genre music.
Just say it as a beat.
There are people that you can sing gospel on R&B.
Yes.
You can sing something waffless on R&B. The same with Calypso. So to me, bashment is it is the rhythm, it is the music, it is not necessarily lyrics. So you can sing wholesome lyrics on that bashment rhythm. You don't think so?
But when you say, the thing is when you say bashment, different people think different things.
Right.
You understand? So some people think that when they think bashment, they're thinking Lou, they're thinking something that is X-rated. So different people got different mindsets. So it's really
the same
just a
bashment for the
perception.
youth. The same bashment for the youth.
Right.
You got the youth trying to learn them, maybe good lyrics.
Right.
But go to the top and see where you're getting.
Yeah.
With the same name, bashment.
Yeah.
You understand? You don't want to listen. You can turn off your radio.
Yeah.
You see, so, and I look at music as something that can be written. You know, like my second man over there, Bert, he would say, write it, otherwise it can't be music.
Yeah. You gotta rate it.
Write the bashment for me and like the police. Tell the police bring back play a bashment song for you. But don't bring the singer. And tell me what happened. Or bring the singer and not the band.
Yeah.
You can think this lady, singer going mad or something. Somebody going foolish. You see, music is a very important part of the entertainment. Very important part. It is there that you can go to university and learn it. And I want somebody to tell me that they have been to the university and learn bashment.
They can't tell you so.
They can't tell me that.
That is very.
That's
So
why.
they come from bashment school, but
Right, that's why
bashment university.
I am here in support of the youth. These
Right.
little 7 years old, give them something more educational, involve them in the crop over. You know, let spiritual song from the family right up. God is love, God is love, that kind of thing, you know, and you have the boy right up, something, you know, and bring them together as a little competition.
Yeah.
And maybe if it is a good price, you don't got to give them the little $2,000. Buy something for the winner that could bring up true life learning from whatever you bought for them.
Yeah.
You understand? Something very important that will bring them up in the educational
But
life.
when they started off with Junior Monarch started off as the almost like the educational arm that you will see the young ones move from the Junior Monarch stage to the big stage. We've not really seen a lot of that. A lot of the people that perform in Junior Monarch, when they get to an age where they've aged out of Junior Monarch, that's pretty much it.
True.
Yeah, I guess is a lot to do with your desire, and obviously you're growing up. What you like now, you might not like in 3 years.
Right.
Well, if you really like it, you keep going. But
Right,
some
true.
people just, you know, I ain't really feeling that anymore. Or my mommy and my daddy used to put me in that, but I don't really like that. No, I can make my
but
own
they've
choice.
moved to party music or the same bashment or whatever.
True.
Serenader, as always, it was lovely to have you, but I feel that it is my role here to educate the youth. So I want to say if Gunnar and Ras know how to do the breakdown dance.
Wait, we go.
One step forward and two step backward and triple. Your belly and triple. One step forward, four step right and triple.
Yeah, man.
Your belly and triple.
I think I got it. I think you got it.
All right.
That's right, of course. Remember, stay tuned to performances by our special guests. But right now, let's take a look at the highlights from the ceremonial delivery of the last games. Crop over activated, energized by Kure Oxygen Water, also sponsored by Flow. As we go to break, we gonna break down some more.
No, it's
One step forward, then two step backward and tremble. Hold belly and tremble. sweet and dandy. I can tear the bark off for you. You best friend can get peace too. You like Marby? You like Marby? I can tear the bark off for you. You best friend can get peace too. You like Marby? You like Marby?
Listen, the music is so sweet, Ross, and I love that song.
I
Like
will tear
Mommy,
the
bar off for you.
You best friend can get peace too. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, and we notice that Gonna love it now.
He does. I done hear about he. I done hear about he. Done hear about he already.
Gunner boy. When Ras could say that he hear about you, it bad.
Bad.
It bad.
Terrible
it
even.
Bad.
Terrible.
Well, also on the show tonight is a man who was equally terrible than he did.
Oh dear.
Bert Panta Brown, veteran musician and former tech manager. Bert, how are you?
I just feel Irie, my girl. How are you?
I'm good.
Nancy feel Irish.
Irie, man.
Bazzy, Irie.
Definitely.
Well, you've been in the crop over and in the entertainment industry for a long time. Many moons ago, there used to be a tent called Alien Forces. You were the manager of Alien Forces tent.
Yep.
Your thoughts on the tents now? Are they what they used to be?
No. Well, some of the tents are still good, but we had so many tents and so much entertainment in the last 20 years ago. It was really different to now. I think we got about maybe 5 tents now.
Yeah.
So it's really sad. We had one thing. We had about 14 tents.
Yeah, and there were tents almost every night in the week.
Yep.
So you could easily go to a different tent every night.
Every night.
Exactly.
Every night. What do you think has been the decline in the tent? Is it the expense of actually putting on the tent?
From my point of view, as a tent manager, running the Calypso tent is very expensive.
Yeah.
And without sponsorship, there was times when we had to do 5 shows in order to get the funds from NCF. And sometimes you couldn't even do 3 shows because you didn't have the money to pay for the
Band,
the
venue.
And in the tents, as the tent finish,
You gotta pay band.
Got paid about it.
Bobby's going, Panta, you got a thing for me. so you gotta have money.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I ran Alien Force about 6 years, never made money. And then I left Alien Forces after I closed it down. And then I went off to Conquerors, and I managed Conquerors for 3 years. Well, Conquerors was always a tent that used to make money, so I got a little change then, But then I went back to Alien Forces because that was my tent, you know what I mean?
That's what you love.
No, but it was mine. You're supposed to look after it was yours.
Right.
So I did that, and after a while, things started to get kind of hairy. And we can put on 5 shows, and then we put on 4.5, and then they won't take some of the money from you, and stuff like that. You had to end up suing some people.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I had to sue Batman, the Tent Man Association I was part of. I had to sue them and I got my money, from the courts and stuff like that, because they want to treat me bad. You know what I mean? The smaller tents, in my opinion, always used to get treated bad. The people didn't used to patronize them the way they should, and stuff like that, right? But when you had tents like House of Soca, Untouchables.
Oh, I remember Untouchables.
I mean,
Untouchables
Untouchables is
huge tent.
I mean, people.
Yeah.
They used to put on 15 shows sometimes.
15, that's a lot.
I remember,
Yeah.
I think it was Band used to put on one big show at the gymnasium.
Yeah.
And it used to be huge and
Yeah.
sold out.
Yeah, Mad versus the best
Mad,
crop over.
Mad versus the best of
Yeah.
crop over.
Back in that time versus the best of crop over, right?
What has
Right.
always been the difficulty of getting the tent sponsored? My friends from Trinidad tell me that they too have some issues, and you wouldn't think that Trinidad would have issues getting the tent sponsored, but
Right.
you find that the constant complaint is getting the tent sponsored, about the private sector not wanting to put money in or support or be affiliated with the tents.
Well, no, it's not only that. You see, you have 15 tents going to the same sponsors.
Right.
NCF going to the same sponsors.
CBC going to the same sponsors.
So NCF will get the money before any other thing. So that's the problem. So when National Culture Foundation going forward for sponsorship. So and there's Barbados is a small place.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's not a lot of cash to go around. So
from a promoter's point of view, when the drink companies are sponsoring an event, they want to make back a certain amount of money on drinks.
Exactly.
And the thing is, nobody don't go to the tent to overdrink.
Yeah. So you want to hear and appreciate.
So
the
then
music.
promoters know,
Yeah.
and the sponsors know they would rather sponsor a party than sponsor a tent
Yeah.
because they know at the party they can get
Product will sell and
they
Exactly.
can get more
sales,
product
yeah.
sold
Exactly.
as opposed to the tent.
Yeah,
so
of course.
when the budget cut, you gotta choose where can make you the more
Yeah.
money. So
Exactly.
then that's
You
where
know?
the problem
But
comes.
you know, as entertainers, you know, I was an entertainer from the time I was 16.
Right,
I was an entertainer for 50 years
right.
in Barbados. I was an artist for 50 years. That's a long time. And I believe I just only started this morning. No, honestly, because I never thought, I don't think of time. I just think of creativity.
Right.
Right. And right now I have a new thing going on called Summer Splash, where it's all original music.
Well, we saw that last year. You did it at the Frank Cullimore Hall.
No, that Frank Campbell Hall was a different
It was
concert.
a different concert.
You're right. This show was at Bar Center for Creative Imagination.
Right, right.
It was there, right?
No, University Hill.
Yes.
Right.
And it was all original music because that's my goal. My goal now is to produce original music and get Barbadian musicians to produce music because we as a republic now,
We need the music.
we gotta stop copying people.
Yeah.
We as a republic bring forward everything. Everybody come forward and push Barbados. That's what we gotta do.
Yeah.
And we gotta stop going out for other people's things and playing them and then believing that we great because we could copy somebody thing better than they could create it. We gotta create our things and let people copy we things.
Yeah.
And feel they could play it better than we create it. We gotta turn around the thing.
Yeah.
I like how he thinks.
Yeah.
I like
It
how
makes
he-
sense.
It makes
It
a lot
makes
of
sense.
sense.
I mean-
You've got a new song out, Fresh Air. Let's talk about that.
Yes. Well, Fresh Air is a concept. It's the COVID concept. You know, for 2 years, musicians, we haven't been working, and people, you know, at home, you got to wear masks and stuff like that. So I tell me, you know something? We on the road, and we ain't wearing no mask.
Yeah.
Fresh air, we breathing.
You breathing fresh air. Yeah.
And it came to me, and they said, you know something, I read a song, so I wrote a song. You know, that's who Panta is. I create music. That's what I like to do.
You are hearing, obviously, on the radio and stuff, some of the new music coming out. Your thoughts?
Frankly speaking,
Yeah.
I think we're going backward.
Why is that?
Because we're not, the lyrical content
Yeah.
is lacking. 25 years ago, you hear Calypso, you hear some real serious good lyrics. But you find out that the younger generation, so to speak, who's taking over the thing. Because
Right.
we going out now and them coming in. Right, I hear talking about bashment and stuff like that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But lyrical content to me is vital in terms of the psychology of people. If you sing garbage to people, then it's only garbage people hearing. And we got to think of the youth. A kid is learning a song faster than a grown up.
Real
It's
fast.
true. Real fast.
Real fast.
You know what I mean?
I still can't learn words so
But
good.
this is kids
Let me
learn
know
song.
it. Let me know the words.
So you gotta be careful with the presentation,
Right.
especially in bashment. No, I like bashment. The reason I like bashment is because bashment to me is a continuation of music over the years. You know, the Jamaicans started with ska, then they went on to you know, all the different genres in hip hop, whatever. The Yankees had R&B, they had bebop, and now they're going on to rap and stuff. Bashment is the new form of music, right? In terms of a dialect concept.
Right.
We doing a top rhythm and we singing Barbadian. The Jamaicans doing them rhythm and they singing Jamaican. The Yankees singing, they in other words, so we really, we there with them.
Yeah.
But the lyrical content to me is vital.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Bert, thank you so much for joining us here on Crop Over Activated. We're looking forward to your performance a little later, and we're going to have performances by our special guests. But in the meantime, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the ceremonial delivery of the last canes.
Is a celebration, isn't it? And festivities on plantations continued to be centered around the milliard, speeches, food, masquerade. And speeches, as we know, would be given by an old and respected laborer, in which the plantation owner will reply and say what? Yeah! I too love the drum. The applause for Pilots Creative Workshop depicting the laborers. And then, of course, we have our Bajan folk characters, our very own Mother Sally, with the voluptuous hips and bottom, as we say in the Caribbean, representing fertility and moves sexually by walking up. And then we got our Shaggy Bears, portrayed by the multifarious dance crew. And this was thought to be said that they are African spirits that rolled over the Atlantic seas over to our shores all the way from the coast.
Welcome back. It's all about Crop Over Activated right here on CBC TV 8. Yeah, man, good vibes as we continue to move.
Love, I can't tell no lie, but I can't get enough for your love.
Yes, indeed. Don't forget, you can watch our Watch and Win promotion right here on Crop Over Activated. It's on until July the 15th, and you can win yourself a costume from Contact That. And it really easy. All you got to do is watch the show and WhatsApp something that took place in the show and WhatsApp that number to 4675465 for a chance to win. And the costumes are amazing. So if you win yourself a Contact costume, you can be out and bad on the road.
Yes, out and bad. You like this out and bad thing real bad, you know?
Out and bad, out and bad. Our next guest is Georgie Straker. He is a veteran Calypsonian and producer, and he also wears another hat. He did a whole book on financial planning for the future. And
what?
Stuff, so don't.
Are you didn't put me on, Joe? You know, telling me? Yeah. I try to plan everything.
Georgie's man for you.
All right, then.
Georgie's
let me go then.
Let me go. Georgie, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing yourself?
I am good. Let's talk about you. You're always putting out music. I mean, even outside the Crop Over, you're always putting out music.
Sure.
He has a music video that we are always playing on,
yes.
on Channel A. You know why me.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the music that you've been putting out over the last couple of years and the song you got for this year.
Yeah, well, I've been doing Crop Over music recorded music since 1986. I started in Intense back in 1984.
Right.
You know, recorded my first song, Do Re Mi, and Song of My Land back in 1986. And I've been producing. They call me the original man because for the first 5 years, I produced my music first every year in the Tanks. Every year.
You know, first.
Yeah,
you know, first.
And
the original man.
And that's when it was with Alien Forces. You know, I was one of the founders of Alien Forces back in the day.
Yeah.
So 86, 87, 88, 89, and 90. My music came out first. Get early airplay.
Yeah.
But then when the big boys came out, then, you know, my music started to taper
off.
off. But after that, I've been still producing music. Even though I stopped the Tank, my last performance was with Contenders. I sang with Contenders for 2 years. And I finished singing in 1993, I think it was. And I have not actually appeared in any Tanks since then. But people still associate me with Tent Life because I produce music almost every year. since then, you know. So I've been doing, like Joel said, I've been producing my music every year, and then this year came now when we weren't certain if we were going to have a crop over season, and after the Prime Minister announced that we're going to have crop over this year, I decided to put pen to paper.
Put pen to paper. You already had the song.
You already had the song. Don't mind Georgie.
I had ideas. I had ideas.
Don't mind Georgie.
He had the song there.
Yeah, I had ideas, but it was reinforced after she came with the statement.
Right.
And I went to my producer, a fellow called Terence Griffith.
Yeah.
You know, a youngster, got a small studio there in Robert Street.
Right.
And come up with a song called 2 Years.
2 years.
You know,
What's 2 years all about?
2 years is about
2 years being inside.
You know, we haven't done anything in the last 2 years as far as music is concerned.
Yeah.
You know, the pandemic caught us, and we were caught in this dilemma, this 2 year dilemma.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. We were into the COVID period, and as you would know, everything in Barbados is shut down.
Yeah.
Curfews, lockdown, shutdown. You couldn't go here, you couldn't go there.
All we had was home party.
Yeah, schools were closed, everything was closed. No boats coming, no ships coming, no cruise ships, no airplanes. Tourism crash, and the island was on lockdown. You know, we can't have that again because if you lock down again, everything done with.
We want to
so we got to live through this whole thing. We got to live through the process.
Right.
So the time was about 2 years, you know, when we couldn't do anything. But after the announcement was made about crop over coming back, there was this hullabaloo, hey, crop over back again, so we can do. So I went ahead and produced this 2 years thing, man, you know, and happy about it. Getting some airplay, getting some, you know, on YouTube, and you know, getting some views and thing. And
do you miss the tent life, though, Georgie?
No.
Because I know some people like they're always in the tent. There's a camaraderie about being in the tent. You miss tent life?
Not really, you know. Not really. I don't really miss the tent life so much. But I still have a connection with the Calypsonians because in 2019 I brought back a show called Calypso Kickback, where I brought back a lot of the old performers. Classic. I brought back Pompey, Adonijah, Serenader, who was here earlier. I brought back these fellas at a show we had at the Solidarity House. Calypso Kickback. It was a pretty good show, you know. It was 2019. People wanted me to do it again in 2020, but you know, the pandemic came and then everything just went.
So what about this year?
This year, well, it's too late now. Too late, you know. Too late. It's too late.
But do you have to do it at crop over? I'm sure a show like that would attract an audience.
You got the artists here. I mean, more people might know the music after the season.
And then again, sponsorship is another problem at the same time. I wouldn't get into it.
Yeah,
sponsorship again, you know.
Sponsorship, yeah.
So I haven't really gone that route again, but I still, you know, make my contribution to the festival every year, and hoping that the people will have a very good crop over this year, even though it's sized down somewhat.
Yeah.
You know, but I hear a lot of music is out.
Oh yeah,
people are
every
enjoying
day
themselves.
you're hearing new music, and people are going to fetes, and there seem to be a lot
And the
of
bashment too. The bashment is there too.
You like the bashment though as
I like
well.
the bashment, man. I hear you play a Mobby song just now, man. I like it, man. Mobby. I got tear the bark off of you.
Yeah.
We best can get some too.
Yeah. You know the thing. You keep it in the do.
Yeah, man. It's life.
Yeah.
You gotta live it, man. You know.
Bashment is a part of life.
Bashment is a part of life.
Bashment is a part of it. It's another genre. You know. We got spooge.
Right.
We got ring bang. We have tuck.
Yeah.
And you hardly hear anybody talk about ring bang.
Ring bang nowadays. But the tuck is still there, though. You know. The tuck is still there. The spooge
but
is
I'll
still
tell you
there.
this: I find that tuck seems to be just almost like a cultural national thing. So you hear tuck for specific events.
Yeah.
But when you listen to the music, some songs, yes, but you don't hear a lot of tuck in there.
It depends on the producers.
Just
The producers know a little different, you know.
And the young fellas nowadays, putting in a lot of different African influences in the beat and things.
Yeah.
Making it. But I hear some nice crop of songs, man. You know, some nice crop of songs coming through, and I, you know, glad to be associated with it still, even though I'm getting up in age and thing. I can't. Even though I'm in my 70s now.
Yeah.
I still try to produce music for people in the 50s and 40s and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know.
So what's been the response like for this song 2 years?
This song, it's been getting some good hits on YouTube. You know, radio's been playing it. I'm not getting enough on the FM stations, though. You know.
Okay.
You know, my 2 year song. You know, I got this thing here. So like, my thing, 2 years. You know, I bring a little thing here. Show people it's 2 years. You can see that? 2 years we ain't had no festival, man. 2 years we ain't doing nothing. 2 years we said no home. 2 years schools, everything. 2 years. I hope I twist it. You got two.
No matter you turn it.
No, I can return it.
No matter you turn it.
No matter turn it.
They got, if I turn it, they got two twos.
If I turn it sideways, you get two. You still there, so two?
Yeah.
Turn it upside down. It's 2 years, man. Well, you gotta make value to life, add value to life with some jokes and some funny thing, man.
You have to live it. That's
Live
all
life,
you can do.
you know. Oh yeah, make yourself happy, man. So that's the whole thing, you know. Enjoy yourself, man.
That's what
Well,
we do.
Georgie, we want to thank you so much for coming on the show here on Crop Over Activating. Of course, we're going to have some performances later. So, Georgie,
Yes.
can show me how many twos in 2 years.
2 years.
I'm telling you, man. DJ
Nice
Ghana,
being here.
take it away, man.
That's right, y'all. Crop Over Activated right here on CBC TVA, and you should stay tuned because we've got some performances coming your way by our special guests. And right about now, we're going to take some more looks at the highlights from the ceremonial delivery of the last Kings. We also want to say big shout outs to our sponsors, Kure Oxygen and Flow.
People come out and say they're ready to make the place a party. I've been away from party long time now. Mama Mia come out and say she ready to make the place a true party. We ain't get to party long time now.
They're talking about the life the youth living.
Just don't understand.
The materialism they live shipping.
What is that to have?
The others pretend they can't see the problem. But I know if they would listen, they want the children asking. Let me hear you people. They want to know.
I'll be a mistake calling for caring about the economy. And as election done, you're hearing how to raise the salary. Well, I, a man of integrity, every July you're criticizing me. How come the things you can't see? But say you're seeing me as Gabby.
I live in Barbados, in a pleasant neighborhood. I got this confused neighbor, and she man face hard like wood. She don't live far from me. Always a man down the gap. Why get that very right? Get she head got so hungry, come and pop. But never, 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 never let me know.
This thing can't be over, man. Crop Over Activated, and as I see more highlights from the ceremonial delivery of the last games, I'm wondering if it's this Saturday again. They could deliver cans twice?
Get deliver cans twice. And it was nice too that they did it at Portville Sugar Factory, so there was an opportunity for you to do tours if you've never been before. And they have a gift shop where you can buy sugar in the little containers. It was really, really nice.
It was nice.
It was nice. And then they had different food. I know my girl Cassandra was the presenter. So you know Cassandra was down there. They had a sweet potato mash.
She tried everything.
She tried everything. I know she had a ball. Well, with us now is the man who's held on to the crown the longest.
Yes, this must be a Guinness World Book of Records record. This is a record. This is a record.
I feel that class is in you ain't getting it back.
We're going to get a different crow.
Yeah, different crow. I ain't getting it back. This is mine.
Yeah.
Classic, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Your song for this year is funny, funny, funny. I love it.
Thank
One
you.
song. But let's talk go back a little bit. You won your Pic-O-De-Crop Monarch in 2019, and then the music stopped.
Yeah. Everything just been on pause.
So what have you been doing in those last couple of years?
Well, I've been reflecting, or working on my music for this year, or whenever a crop over is called, you know, so you use the opportunity to take the time and make sure that you hone your skills and get yourself ready for whenever the bell rings. That's how you look at it, you know. So actually prepare yourself and work on your song. And
so how long you had this one song then sitting on waiting then? Since you've been prepared, you had this song put down waiting?
Since
2019, because don't had the one song for 2019.
Yeah. I had it since 2019, but I had ideas for other songs, but this particular topic, you know, stayed with me. So I decided I'm going to develop it. I'll continue to work on it and see how I go anytime.
But let's go back a little bit to that night. What was it like when they do the announcement, you know, they start at number 5 and
Yeah.
come
out,
and so
yeah.
when you realize, and that's the thing, you know, when they start at number 5 and come, you ain't sure if they didn't call your name because you in the other 6 to 10,
Yeah.
or if
Or
you're in
if
the
you're in
5
the
to
top-
1.
if you're in the top 5, yeah.
So what was that night like for you?
Well, obviously you would be, you know, anxious. You're hopeful that you're the one who's going to be, you know, crowned for the night. But it was a tough competition because you have more competitors. It's a one-song competition, so now you got 17 people you're up against. So, you know, everybody's going to pull out their best stuff with this one song. So don't forget the one song concept was novelty at the time. So it was new and everybody was trying to see how this thing's going to go. So I did my best on the night. And it was quietly anticipating to win, you know, but because you ain't sure, you're never sure, you know, you're hopeful, but you're never sure. But
yeah,
it was fun. I enjoyed it, and as I say, it was more like a crowning glory and historic from the point of view of the one song concept and everything. But I think that it was a great night.
Do you think that the one song concept worked? Because whereas before you had semifinals, so you sang the 2 songs, and then you come forward, and then people got eliminated, and then you come forward into finals night, and it's you and the 2 songs. So even if you didn't do too good in first half, you got the second half.
You had a chance to come
you had
stronger.
a second half. The second half to come stronger. So do you think the one song concept is better or not as good as the 2 songs? Because when you sing the one song, that's it. If you forget the words, slip and fall up on the stage, there's no other opportunity to catch back up. Yeah.
I think from an entertainment point of view, the one song concept is better in that it allows more competitors.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to bring a different, you know, variation, their own different unique style or whatever. You have 18 competitors who are going to be all different.
Yeah.
So I think it lends itself to a more varied type of show. And the only disadvantage is that you have one bite of the cherry.
Yeah.
It's a hit or a miss. If you have to bring it in this one song. So to me, that is a lot more, although it's more challenging and it's a lot more pressure,
right.
it adds more value to the show.
More exciting.
Because everybody knows they only got one chance to go out there and bring their A game, or that's it, right? So I think the one song concept is more entertaining. And I think a lot, the finals used to be, everybody bring their best song in the first half, and then the second half, the show tends to drop, you know. But in this one song, you got your one song, and most of the time that one song should be a good song. So you find your
best song.
Yeah, so that's the only one you got. So overall, I find the one song concept is a lot more entertaining, and we got to think about the patrons who come to see the show. We have to be social commentary doesn't have to be preaching to people.
Yeah,
it has to be entertaining as well. So I think the one song allows for a more entertaining show. I like that.
Does it matter whether the one song is, and we only seem to see social commentary as slow, the tempo as slower. So does it matter whether the one song is a slower tempo song, or maybe more like a party song, or a little faster in the tempo?
It's an individual choice, because you can have a slow song that is impactful, and you can have a fast song that is boring. So it's what you do with the song.
Right.
For me personally, I think that if it's, I don't believe a social commentary has to be slow. Over the years, I've done quite a few social commentaries that weren't slow. Maskell and Running Tick for Tat, just to name a few. But I think that if you're going to go slow, make sure that it's either humorous or extremely emotional, that it's going to reach people. But if you're just telling me a story, you're going to bore me.
Yeah.
So I think that if with tempo now, you can actually move people. People can, you know, dance a little and feel the vibe and the rhythm of the song or whatever. So whatever you do, make sure it has some sort of entertainment value, because you must impact. There's no room to come back in the second half and catch up or anything like that. So you got to, so as I said, it's an individual choice if you're going to go slow or fast. But whatever you do, make sure that it reaches people on the night.
How important is presentation? Because you can see some people where they come, they perform on the stage. Now other people got a whole presentation with dancers,
everything
actors,
put together, a full production.
A full production.
Yeah. The presentation must complement the song. I don't think you should just bring a whole lot of props on stage just because there's a category. Yeah. It must be an element to that enriches the performance, right? And I think that in this year they're trying to cut down on that physical presentation,
right?
Because they don't want too many people backstage and all that kind of stuff in this COVID environment, which is understandable. So you can do something simple and effective. So I think a presentation should either complement the song from day one, and if it's not really related to the song, well, don't do it. You can be the presentation in the way how you deliver the song and everything, and carry the song. That's also part of your presentation as well.
I know you mentioned this year, new song, The Getting. Talk to us about that.
Well, it's a play on words, as I like to do, as you know.
Yeah.
The Getting could be either the get in or the get in, you know,
Right.
however you interpret it, and there's parts of the song where you do both.
Right.
Right? Because I like wordplay. I like to know that you use the English language in an effective way to get your message across using imagination. I challenge myself in my writing to write songs that shows that the writer is thinking, right? So that's basically it for me. And that it's kind of self-explanatory, but there's a lot of double entendre in there. It deals with infidelity, it deals with greed, it deals with people getting more than they deserve or whatever, and so as I say, it's one of those songs you have to listen to it and pick, you know, your own.
Song is trouble.
His song is trouble.
Song is trouble.
Yeah,
Song be trouble.
He dance all around it, but his song is trouble.
His song is trouble.
One of kind of songs.
Before you really needed your song to play on the radio so that the audience would know it by finals night. With YouTube and social media, do you still have that? Do you still have that dependence upon radio for your song to get out, or Classic got you on YouTube page, TikTok,
all type of
page,
things,
but the gram, all them different things. So you don't really need radio.
You see, radio is still important,
right?
Because a lot of the people who follow the social commentary listen to radio. You know, some of them may not be as social media savvy as the younger generation. So radio is still critical. But you don't have to rely on radio to get your song, you know, across the people in more like years gone by. But I still think the radio is very important. And you put your song on YouTube, and there are people who will follow it on YouTube and listen to it on YouTube that may not necessarily listen to the radio.
Right.
But you cannot discount the importance of radio. But at the same time, you, the artist, must be able to bring your song on the night. Even if a fella ain't hearing it on the radio a lot, you got to deliver that song. Make sure your diction is clear. Make sure the message is something that people can pick up and relate to. And once you do that, I think that people will relate to your song. So without actually depending on all the airplay. If you don't get your airplay, still carry the song.
Show up and perform.
Go out there and bring it, as they say.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Classic. I'll be looking forward to seeing you perform. Are you in the tent this year?
Yeah, the big show. We'll be judging on the 15th of July this month.
All righty then. So you can go on out to the big show on the 15th.
Yeah.
Classic is determined to hang on to this crown. I think that Classic feels that it's his. So Classic is determined to hold on to the crown.
I got my name written on it.
You see? Getting him engraved in the crown. So he ain't getting it back. Yeah. So Classic, lovely to have you. Of course, he's going to be performing later for us in the party section of Crop Over Activated. Gunnar?
It seems like Senator John King is making a comeback in the Calypso area, so let's take a look at his performance over the weekend at Hijack BIM. Of course, we want to thank Crop Over Experience for the clip, and you can also follow them on Instagram at the Crop Over Experience.
Commentary, the next thing you telling me what? Jump away,
guest is one of those people, Ras, that you only ever see them at crop over. You don't see them in the bank. You don't see them at the dry cleaners.
It's true.
You don't walk in a restaurant and see them. You don't see them at Chefette.
I always wonder where they go.
I always wonder too. You know, there's some people you only ever see them at crop over. You don't see them well.
No, call them crop over bears.
Crop over bears, yeah.
They be
Blood is one of them
hibernating.
people. Blood, how are you, my friend?
I am fine. I'm good. I'm good. I don't know if I want to start with Tiny Lace from you, though.
Where have we bumped into you other than right here in CBC?
Well, that is true.
But then how could it be a lie if it's true?
But other people bump into me, though. Not one of the people that be missing, not me.
Oh, I see.
I just be in action all the time.
Oh, you try to flip it.
Yeah. It's you guys that be
Talk to us about this season, this year. How's it been for you?
Wow, this season so far, well, it started off kind of slow, but it's picking up, it's getting hectic, and the work is, we're trying to balance life, the music, the radio. It's kind of a little overwhelming, but I am managing because I try to plan each and every day. It's only when them little things happen, like somebody just call and say, well, I want this here done now, right? Then it just throw everything out of whack. But I try to plan each day. I try to get up at a certain time, try to go to the gym, try to get back, get some rest, get ready to come to radio. Then after radio, get ready to go into the studio and do some work until a certain time, and routine goes again.
I'm going to ask you the question that people like to ask women.
All the time.
How do you balance your career with being a father?
Well, first of all, I have to do both, right?
Yeah.
And
your little one, he's what?
he is now 18 months.
He's
18 months old,
Wow.
yes. So I try as much as often to be as close to him as possible.
Right.
So I spend as much time as possible. So like, for instance, even those same evenings when I get home, rather than go straight in the studio and work, I would try to spend a couple of hours until he falls asleep, then go and do some work. So it's been kind of rough, but I'm trying to balance it as well because, you got to spend some time. He's young and the
years go by so fast.
Of course. It's just like, I can't believe that he's 18 months already, and I'm thinking...
He's walking already.
He's walking.
Yeah.
And he's going to be, and he comes in the studio and he pulls out the guitar string, and he wants to sit down and play on the keyboard and stuff.
Of course.
So, yeah. So all those things. So actually, if I'm home an entire day and I'm working and I have to work, sometimes he would come in the studio and pull down things.
As he should, though. As he should.
As he should. But I try to balance it, and give him as much time as I possibly can, as well as, give time to all the other things that I have to do. Because, in this time, there's social media that you got to take care of, and your image and that kind of stuff still. So, and I'm an artist first.
So do you get help in terms of balancing everything as an artist? Is there any management? Is there any social media person helping you out?
It's funny you should ask me that. No, it is only yesterday I told someone, it is getting harder, that I really and truly should find someone. I had around 2013, 14, I had a personal assistant who used to help with all that stuff. But since then, between 2015 and now, I've been trying to balance it. Before then I was doing it myself, and then after I've been trying to do it, but it's getting harder and harder.
And of course you added radio.
I know, I've got radio.
So it's probably best to get someone to help out,
Even sometimes I'm in the studio and I say, I should actually go live just so I can have some presence, but I'm so busy trying to make sure that I get things right. Because I'm still learning. The truth is, I'm still learning, right?
Yeah.
1.5 years or going on 2, I'm still learning. I'm a slow learner, right?
Who are you working with this season?
Well, a lot of this stuff I decided this year that I was going to focus on myself. But there are a few people who came through. I just finished working on a song for young Danica, who's in the Junior Monarch. Really just mixing it because Richard Antonio, he did most of the work on it, so he sent it and I mixed it. I did a rhythm, has 9 songs on it. Imara, Apache, Sammy, a guy by the name of Rockstone, Bert and Bruce Almighty, Lorenzo as well. So a few of the guys still were able to come through and
what's the name of the rhythm?
Some work. The rhythm is called the wait, name again? Well, you can't remember?
You sure that's your rhythm?
Yeah. Oh, the Alex D. My goodness, right? How could I forget the Alex D rhythm?
Right.
I pay tribute to Alex Daniel. He wrote the first song on the rhythm, which is a happy birthday song, and he had asked me to produce the song and to do the melody and stuff. So when I started to work on the song and whatnot, I was going in a lot of melody and a lot of movement and stuff, and every time I went back to the beginning, the first 8 bars kept on keeping me, catching me. So I decided to cut off all the rest of music that I was working on.
Yeah, forget that.
Forget that.
Yeah, forget that.
Keep them first 8 bars, and I wrote,
eight.
and I started to write the melody around those bars. So then I said, well, this here sound like a good rhythm to send out to some guy. So I sent Peter Ram as well. So I sent it to Peter, and he said, yeah, I like this boy, I like this. I got a song for it. So when can we get in the studio? So he didn't actually get by me. He went by Anthony Lohar, laid down his vocal, and it was from there. Then I started sending it to some other guys and people, and they said, yeah, I really liking this. So we ended up with 9 songs on the rhythm.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. Some other people were interested too, but I decided that,
Shut it off.
Yeah. 9 is a lot.
What's it like to be back outside? Because I know that for the season you are a busy man. So what's it like to be back outside, and how were you doing over the last couple of years?
Well, over the last couple of years, it was kind of rough. The first lockdown, I spent that learning graphics and doing different stuff. In fact, that year I had so much music. I put out 3 albums in 2020. Then in 2021, I think I put out 1 song. Yeah, because when the news of the lockdown came again, it just deflated me, and it was like, all right, just don't
this
feel
again,
like
man.
anything,
This again.
Yeah, but with the anticipation of things opening in 2022, I was out one evening just sitting, and the little baby was with me and the mother, and they decided to go and take a walk. I didn't feel like walking, so I just sat there, and as soon as they were like 10 yards away from me, and a song came to my head about feeling this great feeling that we were going to have to be outside again. So I wrote it, and I have a song called Outside Again. You can vote for the song, people. With the camera, people's choice. Right, it's called Outside Again. If you don't remember, my name is Mr. Blood.
A shameless plug.
Yes.
Of course. What shame what?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that and that song, really and truly, it speaks of how we really feel about being outside again, and still being careful. In fact, the first verse goes, now the people give you a little freedom to come and enjoy yourself. So when that in the first verse, I just forget the verses, hey, you.
Well, whatever you saying first.
Whatever
you saying first.
We'll say that?
Yeah.
People give you a little freedom to come and enjoy yourself. So when we're ready to go back home, you must be in perfect health. No coughing, wheezing, or sneezing, because that would create a scene. And next thing you know, the whole party going to end up in quarantine. Nah, man. Oh, what a feeling. It's good to be outside again.
That's something to sing out morning at school.
I feel
school hymn.
Correct. No, ain't a him though.
Last year we saw you at the Star Home party. It was like a reunion with Square One. What was that like? Ooh. I mean, you guys seem to have had a blast.
We had a really good time, and it was like when we got together to rehearse. We could have. On that day that we rehearsed, we could have come in here and do the show.
Do the show. Yeah. It was the rehearsal.
No, it was magical. It was magical. It was great to be with the guys and Allison again, and the feeling was great. Everybody just loved. People are still talking about that show, And
definitely.
we had a blast.
It's still up on YouTube.
Yes, it is still. That's right.
I think when we did the best of the Star Home party, we repeated it again.
Yeah. So it's on YouTube. So if you missed it, go and check it out, folks.
Star Home party banded. You will find it on YouTube.
Yeah. I had a fantastic time. The feeling was great. That's the
So
truth.
what are you looking forward to apart from entering the People's Choice?
Well, there's Pic-O-De-Crop. I'm in the big show, and we are judging on the 15th of this month, and that's at the Xerox Dome. So you can come check me out there. I have a song by the name of it's called Skeptic, Mr. Skeptic.
Mr. Skeptic.
Yes. It's all about a friend of mine, a foreigner friend of mine who keeps downplaying and criticizing the government of Barbados, especially the leaders. So he has a problem with everything, whether it's good or bad. He got a problem with it.
He got a problem, right?
Yeah, he is Mr. Skeptic. So I just got to deal with him in my song too.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We looking out for that.
Man,
we looking out for that.
You gotta come to the tank and check it out, man. It's the big show on the 15th of July at Xerox Dome. I'll be there. For sure.
Mr. Blood.
Yeah, Mr. Blood.
Mr.
That's
Blood.
right, Mr. Blood. It is true.
Well, Blood, we want to thank you. Of course, we're going to see Blood perform a little later. You're going to
Yes.
perform Come Again, and you're also going to perform Outside Again?
Outside again, that's
Outside
right.
again.
Again and again.
Again and again.
Yeah.
So we want to thank you. And a reminder to watch and win promotion on Crop Over Activated is until July the 15th for costume giveaway from Contact Band. You'll be required to watch something that took place in the show and WhatsApp the answer to 467-5465 for a chance to win. And those costumes are amazing.
Definitely.
I've seen them on Facebook. They're fabulous. So
Can't wait to see the ladies in them.
I know that's where you were going to go.
Yeah, definitely.
So coming up next, Georgie is performing 2 years.
For 2 years, no festival.
No festival. No festival. No festival.
For 2 years, no bacchanal.
What? No bacchanal. No bacchanal.
For 2 years, no kind of fete. None at all. For 2 years, no getting wet. No sweat. We were locked down. Everything shut down. Curfew. Hit me. No hammer, nail, no screw. Watch it. Crop over it, come again. Now we can go partying till morning. Me and me girlfriend. For 2 years we on frack. The country now bouncing back. Crop over. Here we come. Take me.
We are satisfied that we can have the season of emancipation and a modified crop over season. And I'm sure that all Barbadians will be happy to hear that.
For 2 years, I on WhatsApp. For 2 years, I getting fat. For 2 years, can find no man. For 2 years, no husband. We were locked down, down, down. Everything shut down, down, down. Curfew. No hammer, nail, no screw. What? Crop over it, come again. Now we can go partying till morning. Me and me girlfriend. For 2 years we on frack. The country now bouncing back. Crop over. Here we come. Hit me. Watch it. For 2 years, man, the school open.
No school. No school.
For 2 years, isolation.
Isolation. Isolation.
For 2 years, no benefits. Man, the last 2 years, bare empty pockets. We were locked down, down, down. Everything shut down, down, down. Curfew. Hit it. No hammer, nail, no screw. Crop over it, come again. Now we can go partying till morning. Me and me girlfriend. For 2 years we on frack. The country now bouncing back. Crop over. Here we come. We ain't jumped for 2 years straight. Now I cannot hesitate. I can take me woman by she hand and jump in some crop over band. Crop over. Here we come again. Crop over. She can do it. Crop over. Here we come. Crop over. Here we are again. Crop over. And nobody leaving. Crop over. Here we come. Crop over. Crop over. Crop over. Here we come. Crop over. masqueraders jumping, whining and pooching back. How you feel and are you free? How you feel and are you free? Jump, jump high and are you free? Raise your flag and are you free? On the road, we're wearing no mask. Fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. We on the road and we playing the mask. Fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. All them girls on the road ain't wearing no mask. Fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. Everybody Ivy, liming on the corner. How you feel and are you free? How you feel and are you free? Catching you. You touching me. On the road, we're wearing no mask. Fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. We on the road and we playing the mask. Fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. All them girls on the road ain't wearing no mask. Fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. You don't have to be afraid if you're vaccinated. Staying safe is the key. Staying safe is the key. Jump, jump high if you're free. Wave your flag if you're free. On the road, we're wearing no mask. Fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. We on the road and we playing the mask. Fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. All them girls on the road ain't wearing no mask. Fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. We on the road and we playing the mask. Fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. Fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. Fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. Fresh, 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 fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. I tell you, fresh, 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 fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. All them guys on the road ain't wearing no mask. Fresh air, they breathing, fresh air. We on the road and we playing the mask. Fresh air, we breathing, fresh air. Fresh, 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 fresh. Fresh, fresh, fresh.
Woy, yoy, yoy. Woy, yoy, 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 yoy. Everybody trying to get, everybody looking to get. They're asking you, what's in it for me? The intention is to get, do anything to get their philosophy. What's in it for me? We live in a world now of users and takers, only in it for their own benefit. Life ain't fair, so them don't care who get upset, as long as them get. Don't think they love you with all you flaws, some only coming around you because they get in. They get in. Don't get them and you will see the response. Some people is only check for you once to get in. They get in. They would take advantage of you and leave you fretted. When you think you got something real, it is fake, you get in. Can't trust the merchandise, so I ain't betting. When you think they're coming brand new, it is used, you get in. Woy, yoy, yoy. Woy, yoy, 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 yoy. Some people just live to get, and some only give to get. Their mentality, what's in it for me? Manipulating to get, accommodating to get. Their priority, what's in it for me? We living in times when self-interest does come first. They don't care about no bad example set. It is scandalous how people just take off like a jet as soon as them get. Some of them sitting on different bench, then get you vote. You ain't see them since they get in. They get in. I telling you straight, I want to see work. All of these sweets and all of the perks they get in. They get in. Don't look at me, anybody got the hair sweating. As they catch you in the US, arrest you get in. Don't let the greedy, arrogant behavior set in. Keep your hands out the cookie jar, or it's jail you get in. Everybody, the more we get, you know we still want all the time. People just want. The more they get, you know they still want. Yours and mine. Gimme. So ungrateful they get, never thankful when they get. All this vanity, can't take it with we. A woman will plot to get, men spend a lot to get. A little honey, can't take it with we. Fighting for more power, every hour more disaster. People wagging the world and lose your soul. Only heaven knows, today anything goes, the young and the old, out of control. Why you think all them old men at you sizing up a young gal or two to get in? To get in. Them gals don't play call them intention, gratuity, only pension to get in. To get in. Nowadays you must be careful who you let in. When you think you're getting Susan, it is Rob you're getting. She calling he whenever she carry one wetting. Then she cousin your foolish man, that is horn you're getting. Had to get secretive with the phone, all of a sudden they gonna sound home to get in. They get in. And as you find they're going offline, could never reach them wrong lunchtime. They get in, check room 69, they get in. Always with a smile on the face, whenever them come from a certain place. They get in, is more than a taste, they get in. Them had it good and care about the soul, no want you dig them out as I'm whole. Crawl out the same way, you get in. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. Uh-huh.
Celebration time. Do it. I wanna see you jumping. Here we go now, come. Jump in the bubbles. Jump in the bubbles. Jump in the bubbles. Jump in the bubbles. Come now. Jump in the bubbles. Jump in the bubbles. Jump in the bubbles. Oh, what a feeling. Look how we outside again. I say we outside. Would you believe it? It's back another time again. I say we outside. Now I want you to listen carefully. I want you to understand. The people give me a little freedom to enjoy costume and band. So put on your mask and sanitize, and if you get injection, it's 4 or 5 or 6 more jabs you get in this session. Oh, what a feeling. Look how we outside again. I say we outside. Would you believe it? It's back another time again. I say we outside. Everybody jumping and waving, jumping and waving, jumping and waving. Flood. And who been jumping, just whining and walking, baseline behaving. Come, oh what a feeling. Look how we outside again. I say we outside, would you believe it? It's back on our time again. I say we outside. No, we happy, elated and glad and more thing that means him. To be able to come and play with self like we ain't got the shame. So when you see me behaving freaky, don't bother call my name. Cause I can follow the protocols, I ain't taking no blame. But what's the feeling? Come now. I say we outside, would you believe it? It's back on our time again. I say we outside and everybody. Let me go now, jumping and waving flag. And who ain't jumping, whining and walking, baseline behaving. Oh, what a feeling. Look how we outside again. I say we outside. Would you believe it? It's back on our time again. I say we outside. Hey, jump in the bubble. Jump in the bubble. Jump in the bubble. Jump in the... Stop bubble jumping. Stop bubble jumping. Stop bubble jumping. Stop bubble jumping. Jump, 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 jump in the bubble. Jump in the bubble. We're ready again. Oh, what a feeling. Look how we outside again. I say we outside. Would you believe it? It's back up.
And another good show wrapped up. Ras, we had great performers,
Yes.
great performances, and of course we had good guests today.
Yeah, it was a really interesting show, and it's very informative for me because I heard a lot, you know, that I didn't know about, you know, in terms of the tents and the different tents that were going on back when. I've been to tents, obviously, but some of those tents were going on when I was a little young, just a little young. But it was good to hear about the experiences and learn a thing or two.
It is true. Don't forget, you are watching Win Promotion on Crop Over Activated. It runs until the 15th of July, and you can win yourself a costume from the Contact Band. All you got to do is watch the show for something that took place and WhatsApp it to 467-54655 for a chance to win. And I know you've seen those costumes, and they are fabulous, fabulous, fabulous.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So, man, we want to thank the sponsors once again. Remember, Crop Over Activated is energized by Kure Oxygen Water, and it's also sponsored by Flow.
So thank you once again. See you on Friday night, where once again we are Crop Over Activated.
What is that she say? Oh, she told me to come again. Come again. She tell me come again. Look, I thought I was done. The job was finished. Performance was great. Mission accomplished. I thought I was done. She calling for more. Lady promoter, begging for encore. The way that I threw it down, she tell me, boy, you real got me good. You have the place bouncing, and I'm asking to oblige if you could. Just go a little bit longer. I promise to give you extra. Just do what you did before, but give it to me once more. What she want? What she want? She tell me, come again. What? Come again. She tell me come again. She call her girlfriend to brag about me. Told her to hire me for her party. Went to audition, one-on-one action, a private function. Proceed with caution, the way that I threw it down. She tell me, boy, you real got me good. You have the place bouncing, and I'm asking to oblige if you could. Just go a little bit longer. I promise to give you extra. Just do what you did before, but give it to me once more. What she want? What she want? Come, come. She tell me, come again. Yo, come again. She tell me, come again. She tell me one time is good, but 2 times is better. She tell me one time is good, but 3 times is better. She tell me one time is good, but 4 times is better. She tell me one time is good, but 5 times is better. 5 times? Y'all, the way that I threw it down, she tell me, boy, you real got me good. You have the place bouncing, and I'm asking to oblige if you could. Just go a little bit longer. I promise to give you extra. Just do what you did before, but give it to me once more. What she want? Come again. She tell me, come again. What? Come again. She tell me, come again. Come again. Hey, she tell me come again. What she tell me? What she tell me? Come again. That's right. Hey, hey. She tell me come again. I thank you. Boom, bang, connect.